to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Startups seek out investors not only for funding, but also mentorship. Most pitch sessions are valuable not because they raise funding, but because they provided feedback to the founder. The challenge for investors providing feedback is that it is most often comes in a one-on-one format. For investors to be effective across a large number of startups, mentorship must scale. Here are some ways to scale mentorship for your startups. Record the sessions, including the pitch and the feedback, and post online for other startups to watch. Capture the founder's questions along with written feedback and post online. Provide feedback in large group settings so other founders gain the benefit of it. Capture pitches and feedback in online webinars and then post the results online. Take the feedback from the above and compile into an online training course. Provide the training to groups of startups in accelerators and incubators. Provide the training at startup events with large numbers of startups in attendance. And capture the questions and answers into an online blog post. Consider these steps in scaling your mentorship to the startup community. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.